All right, coming back at you with one more here. This is a Mickey tempo deck that I built. I know I keep trying the tempo thing, but I saw a deck list that did quite well last weekend. I think that played the new Mickey. The thing I like about the Mickey line is that Sticky Mickey is just a really good one drop, and then you can play Playful Sorcerer on 3. And since it's a 5 cost, then you can sing things like Grab Your Sword. I think Grab Your Sword could be really good right now because I think it's pretty good against Amber Steel. It's, I think, really good against this deck. But otherwise, you're playing a lot of you got Calhoun, you got Genie, you got the Fox. I have Brooms instead because they synergize with Playful Sorcerer. Just being able to pick off like a Cursed Merfolk is kind of nice. And Mr. Smee, we got the Tinkerbells. So it's kind of a tempo bleeding into mid range a little bit list. But Mickey can be pretty fast. So I thought, we could just try this one for fun. So again, we'll play against the same matchup. We're all about going after the green purple deck tonight. So let's go first. All right, so I don't have to think as hard this time because I don't have all the locations. We don't have our Mickey line, so we don't want Grab Your Sword. We don't want Along Came Zeus. Of course, they play Ursula, so they're going to try and hit our songs. We don't need Genie right away, but we've got some turn 1, some turn 2, and we've got Tinkerbell, so that seems like a good thing to stick with. Cool. I don't think we need 2 Sticky Mickeys, so... Although we might want the more aggressive Chernobog's followers. Interesting. Yeah, let's ink Mickey and play. So what are they going to play? Curse Merfolk. Could have Chernobogs. So maybe Sticky Mickey's better. Let's try it. Just having that resist 1. Okay, so they don't have anything to play there. I'm always torn here, right? So we could go Calhoun, we could go Smee, or we could run out 2 more 1-drops. I think Calhoun, we've shown, is quite good in this matchup. And then we have Calhoun with resist and Mickey Mouse with resist, so we'll have a sticky board. I might keep the Broom in case we draw the big Mickey, which can synergize with Broom. So I think let's get rid of the Chernobog's followers. We'll play Calhoun. Plus for 1. Pass. I feel we got real lucky that they had nothing to play on turn 1. Okay, there's Ursula, no songs in hand, which is great. Great reminder. Andrew mentioned that the other day as well, that want to discard your songs against this deck because you don't want to lose them to Ursula this early on. Okay. I don't think we need Smee anymore. Right? I think we play a 3-drop so that we can sing Friends next turn if we need to. So let's just play Tinkerbell. And we can safely quest with both of these, I think. Because even if they get Peter Pan, it won't take them out. Okay, so they bounce Tinkerbell. Annoying, but not a big deal. So we've got Grab Your Sword, which could come in handy later. So let's pick off Ursula and gain 2 lore. And then we can play Tinkerbell. I don't think we need the goat right now. So let's play the Broom and quest. So we got lots of bodies on the board. So this list a little more tempo-y, a little more low to the ground, a little bit faster in the early game. You know what? We can just completely wreck them here, I think. So... Well, let's sing first, just to see what we get. It's a lot of removal. Okay, well, we can ink, tink. And I think we just hard play, Grab Your Sword, take out all their characters, which feels amazing. And then we can just quest. Grab Your Sword might be really good this meta. We'll see. It's nice to play in decks where you have some kind of discard outlet where it's relevant to discard so that you can ditch the Grab Your Sword if you don't need it. There's another one. We don't need that many of them. Okay. I think in the interest of just keeping board dominance, we just zap Genie and keep questing. This is where I love the tempo lists. Because you drop threats early, you control the board, and then you just remove their threats and keep questing. And it can be so dominant. And we just have more removal. Okay, well, that's going to be enough. But again, we fire the cannons, play the castle, keep questing. And if they can't deal with the castle right now, they lose next turn, 18-2. And they're the fast deck, so... All right, well, that felt great. But we got to go first, so let's give them the chance to go first. The cool thing, I think Forbidden Mountain was talking about this today, but just the interesting thing about Amethyst Steel this set is just you can play it in so many different combinations, and it just seems to always be good. I think the cards are just objectively good right now. That even if you're playing around with different ratios and you're trying different strategies, like they can still find success, which is cool. It's hard for deck building, but also fun for deck building. You're not just copying. Everyone's not playing the same purple steel list. And they actually said if you're going to a tournament, it makes it very difficult playing against purple steel because you can't tell from their opening play or two what deck they're playing because there's so many different varieties of this deck. So let's throw back our songs. I don't think we need a body on board turn one here, and we have no synergy with the broom with the Mickeys, so I think we can just ink the broom, and let's just take out their merfolk and not have to discard. And then we can play Smee next turn. Okay, don't need goat. Although we do have Along Came Zeus. Maybe we don't need two Smees, so I'll ink a Smee, play a Smee, pass. Calhoun's definitely the better 2-drop in this matchup because we want to be the control deck rather than the aggressor. Okay, can't challenge here, which is unfortunate. Well, we don't have Little Tank, so we probably don't need the big one. I can't challenge with Smee. And I think we want to control them, so I may not quest right now. I hate doing this, but I think we're just going to sing Friends without singing it. Okay. Well, it gives us more options, I suppose. Yeah, I think the key to this matchup, though, is playing the long game and playing the control. Even though last time, actually, we out-aggroed them pretty well, I guess. But okay. I think we can hit them pretty hard here. So let's hit Gazelle. Then we can Fox. Hit the Diablo. I don't think we need another Fox. And then we can fire the cannons. So they're only at 4 lore, and we've got lots of questers here that we can catch up pretty quick. You have to be careful of Clarabelle, of course, because I think they run the big Clarabelle. Though we've not seen it, it's not been a problem so far, but... Okay, so I think I'm going to ink the goat because we don't have Zeus anymore. And we can play Tinkerbell, and we can play Smee. Take out Ursula. They don't have a hand right now, and we're looking in pretty good shape. If they want to trade, that's fine with me. Grab your sword. I mean, that's not terrible. So on the one hand, we could keep it in case they play more X2s or X1s, but we can take full control of the board here. Or do we establish more board and then take them out? Because they could have Tomagos or other things. Maybe I'll get greedy here. Well, do I want to get greedy? Is that smart? Let's get greedy. So let's play Genie. And I guess I'll keep the Fox in case I want to bounce me back if he takes damage. Also, being cognizant of... I don't think we need another Tinkerbell. Just being whether Gogo Tomago, we don't want to have too much damage on our characters in case they surprise us. Okay, I feel a bit better now about saving the Grab Your Sword because now we just have more to quest with. I feel safe wiping their board now. So let's wipe. We don't have to discard, which is great. And then quest. 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 So if I get greedy, I could ink the Mim, play the Smee. The next turn we'll be questing for 2, 4, 6, 8. It's pretty good. Or I keep the Fox to bounce me back and replay him. But if we have to, sometimes I think we just go for it. They don't have any board wipes or anything, so let's just keep the pressure on. Okay, well, we can Genie. Another Grab Your Sword. So let's quest. So even if they want to trade Merlin Crab for Smee, at this rate, we don't really care. And if they play any cheap threats, we'll just use Grab Your Sword next turn. I guess they knew they were done. Well, just for fun. And 20. All right. Well, there we go. There's 3 different Amethyst Steel lists for tonight. A Mickey Tempo list, the location list, and the mid-range list. So lots to choose from. I'm still, having played that matchup 3 times, not sure which one felt the best. They all felt pretty good, to be honest. I think maybe the only game I lost was with the location deck, but that was my first time ever playing it and maybe played it suboptimally. But yeah, lots of choice in Amethyst Steel. Hopefully some of this was insightful. Thanks for watching and have a good night.